But Dion is a guy that's going to give you more problem because he has long arms and he has remarkable catch-up speed. His ability to be able to contact you and stay away from you, I'm trying to grab him and bring him to me. Like, I don't want him. Space is not my friend. That's why reach for a corner is important. Only fan. I always say it the opposite way. I say fan only.
Once you get fan only, you can trademark that one. Start with your feet and see where we go.
I'm going to call my boy Shay Shay and get some advice on how to log on. What's the best way to have a secret account or something?
Did you hear what he had to say? They had to say a nightcap about you, CC.
Oh, yeah, he's adorable. He's adorable. Talking about, he'll lock me up right now. I'm 60 years old.
Said he put two hands on you.
Yeah,
get away from
so we're supposed to play one-on-one or something. One time, the Cincinnati Bengals hired me to come speak to the team about performance, about the next level. Carson Palmer, their leaders there, they all thanked me afterwards. Chad doesn't show. Didn't come. So he was in town, but didn't come to the meeting. That, to me, that's Chad Johnson. No, I don't want to go one-on-one with you, Chad. I left everything on the field.
All right, guys, welcome to Fully Loaded, episode 58. Appreciate you being on. Cris Carter, how you doing, bro?
Good, man. How you doing?
I'm doing amazing, dude. I'm looking out over the water. It's not raining.
Life ain't so bad.
It's not raining.
Not yet.
If you're in Florida, southern Florida, it can be 90 and sunny, violent lightning 6 seconds later, then it can be sunny again in 2 minutes. You could have a rain delay for 48 seconds.
Yes, but we do have things in perspective. We're blessed.
100%.
There's a lot of other people. We get rain, but we have the proper channels for the water to go somewhere.
It's right there.
Other people are really suffering.
Yeah, that is true. Prayers to everybody that is suffering.
Especially the people out there in Texas and all the stuff they're going through.
Terrible, terrible to see and how fast it happens.
You don't expect to go to summer camp.
No, man.
And then not pick up your kids.
No, man, that's awful. So,
yes.
So thoughts and prayers to everybody going through that. And anything today that you're going through, because we are beyond blessed, all of us that are here talking to you and you all listening. So we appreciate it. All right, let's start with we do a little NBA, get to the NFL. There's a lot to talk about in the NFL. But I was thinking about you today. You was talking about players, Achilles, not running enough, not getting out there, and this thing come up with Cooper Flagg where he played 2 games and he's done. So they're going to sit him out the rest of the summer league. And I was wondering what your thoughts were. Should he get more reps in? Should he run more? We've seen enough. We should shelf him until he's back in the camp.
Well, the thing about your rookie season, it's the most hectic, it's the most adjustment, not only mentally, but physically your body's going to make. And the kid started at Duke when he was 17. He's 18 years old.
I know.
You know, so I do believe that he's played an adequate enough basketball. Now, my opinion is based on guys and their Achilles and not doing enough running and training is coming off the opinion of other NBA players.
That's what I'm saying. You were sharing their opinion.
Yes,
correct.
But I do believe at 18, you definitely have to watch his load management. Now, he's not like Wemby where he's undersized and everything. And he's hell of an athletic. You know, so I think that his management of his minutes, because I was very pleased with how much he played in the summer league this weekend's game. I was also very impressed with the Harper kid at San Antonio.
Yeah, San Antonio's got to figure it out.
Now, what people might not realize is, because, see, I grew up with his dad, Ron Harper.
Yeah.
And before Ron Harper hurt his knees, he had that type of athleticism. Yeah. Like, he was athletic like Jordan. And Ron Harper, yes. Okay. And you could see his son when he went to the hoop and also when he went to block that shot.
Yeah.
That's the kind of athlete that Ron Harper was when he came out of Miami, Ohio, and was drafted by the Cleveland Cavaliers. Had some knee injuries and thing, became more of a defensive player, spot up, was on those championship teams with the Bulls, but a freak athlete as a younger player. So it was great to be able to see them. He's been on a minutes restriction. I think he was on 20 minutes. He played up to that point like 19 minutes. But Cooper Flagg, yes, at this point, and we've seen this through the years, guys pulled out of the summer league, you know, once they see the adequate amount of time and everything. And the transition from college, if you look at from the NCAA tournament to their working out and get ready for their pro days and the combine, then the draft, like they've played a lot of basketball. You know, so I think that the management of who he is, not only the first pick, but he's 18 years old.
Correct.
But I think the NBA is heading in the right direction.
Yeah, and you think about his age. Like, I wonder what the average age of the kid drafted this year was. Look that up, Drew. Average age NBA draft pick this year. Because, like, you think about how young he is. How many guys? I mean, because you believe he's going to have an impact immediately this year. Like, this kid is going to be a dog day one.
Yeah,
Cooper
I mean,
Flagg,
at
18 years old.
At 6'9", 6'10", athleticism, the way he can bring the ball up, he can shoot the three. The number one thing coming out of high school was he was a great defender. So who couldn't use that? Him and Anthony Davis.
Yeah. Spreading
the court, Kyrie, Russell. Like, he going to get a lot of one-on-one matchups. Mm-hmm. No, I love the fact, I mean, his career could be a lot like Tim Duncan.
Yeah.
Where the team has a bad year, somehow they get a top pick, and then they end up having legendary players that can guide them and be in playoff contention right from the beginning. They'll ease that burden. I mean, he has that type of talent, and I believe his future is so bright.
But dude, as good as 20 years old.
Okay. Oh, yeah.
So young still, but 18 still ain't 20. It's just crazy. But even watching Harper, you're thinking they had Wemby, they had the kid from UConn.
Yes.
And now they have Harper, and it's like, dude, between him, Castle, they have a third rookie. Like, they're going to be loaded.
Oh, De'Aaron Fox.
Yeah, they got Fox.
Let's not forget.
They're young, and they got studs. Like, yeah.
Yes. No, that's why the West is so stacked.
Yeah.
Like that, I mean, it's going to be an exciting NBA season, and San Antonio and Houston getting Durant are going to be a part of that excitement.
All right, so Dave McMahon reported that Rich Paul, LeBron James' agent, was contacted by 4 teams who have interest in trading for the 4-time MVP. As things currently stand, the 40-year-old is set to another season, 25-26 Lakers, picking up his $52.6 million player option and avoiding unrestricted free agency. The exact teams he didn't list, but Brian Windhorst and Ramona Shelburne reported the Golden State Warriors, one of the teams showing interest. Is James going anywhere?
No, he's not going anywhere. But the Lakers also, they didn't do what all the other teams have done for LeBron and give him multiple-year contracts and give him an option. They didn't offer that. They just picked up the option and didn't add another year to it, which in turn LeBron has always used that as leverage in negotiating his contracts. But the Lakers, they have a plan, and it's surrounding not LeBron, it's surrounding Luka. And then what can they do with them under the new ownership and everything that you can see that they are positioning themselves to participate in free agency 2026.
But LeBron is going to play with the Lakers this year.
Yes, but I think LeBron has less options. And what Rich Paul said was true. Yeah, last year they did try to trade for him at the deadline, which a lot of teams were trying to trade for other players. But that's not a good look, LeBron joining Steph. Like, remember after they talked about Kevin Durant? I mean, what are they going to say about LeBron?
He goes to It'd be a lot worse.
It would be, even if he won, he would get so much criticism.
Nobody would say, it'd be another fake championship, like the bubble year. Yeah, no, I agree with you. Yeah, him joining Steph. But, and what do you think? We've talked about this a lot, and I'm very interested. And you talk about Luka, and he's got to play some D. And if they stay with the roster they got now, Lakers and the West is stacked. I mean, they have any legitimate shot of thinking about competing for a championship?
No.
Yeah.
No, because they can't stop enough people.
Yeah.
And they don't have enough perimeter scorers and everything to be able to fight what you're going to have in the Western Conference. OKC's not going anywhere. Houston got better. San Antonio was not in the playoffs. San Antonio got better.
San Antonio will be in the playoffs.
Denver is a team that you have to deal with. Minnesota continues to compete and get better. They just got a change in ownership. Mark Lowry and A-Rod took over the ownership, and Anthony Edwards. You are going to have to deal with him. So the West is stacked. The storylines, man, are wide open, and the Lakers are not part of that. And if they are, it's, where are the Lakers? Are they 7, 6, 5? Are they the 5th best team in the West? That's the conversation. It's not championship.
And who do you talk about from the East, especially after Tatum getting hurt? Who from the East a legitimate chance to dethrone anybody in the playoffs against that stacked West? Cleveland now.
Like Cleveland, if they didn't have the injuries, the Garland injury and their lack of experience playing in the playoffs but having a spectacular regular season, they could do exactly what OKC did the last 2 years. OKC's disappointed last year in the playoffs after a spectacular regular season. Came back this year, unbelievable regular season, followed up in the postseason. Now they're the champ. Cleveland, they have kind of the same kind of makeup, flying under the radar, not getting a lot of respect. But Cleveland is the most talented team in the Eastern Conference.
Got it. All right, so I guess this would be under football. So after turning a poker game into a brawl, Adrian Peterson and Joe Castaneda are going to settle their difference in the boxing ring. They have signed a celebrity boxing contract. Damon Feldman told TMZ. Situation between Peterson, they had an argument during a poker game. Why? Well, first of all, I'm talking about it because I'm interested because of Adrian Peterson. I love watching Adrian Peterson. What are they fighting for now? Is it money? Like, they make any real money fight? But is there any real money fighting celebrity boxing? Like, what's he getting paid to fight?
Well, first of all, you have to put a definition on what real money is.
Okay, got it. How much money do you think he's getting paid?
Not enough for somebody to punch me in the face. Not enough for somebody potentially to give me a kidney shot.
Got it. But it might be enough for certain people.
Absolutely.
Okay, got it.
Of course.
So AP's fighting for the money. That's it.
And I think that because of he was painted in a bad light in this poker room, there's enough crazy people in this world that are trying to leverage that moment into something else.
Got it.
Remember Catch Me Outside?
Yeah.
You know what she leveraged that into?
A lot of money. A lot more than you get paid for this boxing match.
She leveraged it into.
Outside.
She log on to my website, subscribe.
Yeah.
Right?
I'm sure she's making plenty of money.
I think she made $70 million or something on fan only. Right? She lives here in Boca.
Crazy.
Got a big old mansion and everything. Yeah, like
crazy.
So you have moments. She monetized that.
He wants to try to monetize the moment.
That's the only thing this could be.
It ain't a Cash Me Outside moment, though.
No.
I can promise you that.
I didn't know Catch Me Outside was a Catch Me Outside moment either. Jeez.
Well,
hey, I'm going to have to get me a website. Let somebody look at my toes or something.
I don't want to see your toes. I want you to keep your shoes on.
They look like creatures.
I think all men.
I don't know what my walk-up music would be.
Dude, we go to meet. Nobody wants to see men's toes.
I'm going to go broke.
Dude, nobody wants to see men's toes. That's why men shouldn't wear open-toe shoes or shouldn't wear anything where we see your toes because men's feet are ugly and nobody wants to see them. You go to meetings and people keep those. Dude, keep your toes on. Keep your toes covered up, dude.
That is the name. That is the name of the website, right? I want to make sure I get it right. I'm not up.
What's that?
OnlyFans.
OnlyFans.
I always say it the opposite way. I say fan only.
Thanks for the correction. You said fan only. You have a new one. Once you get fan only, you can trademark that one. Start with your feet and see where we go. Fan only. Maybe the people pay you not to see your feet. We could stream AP's fight on there though, because I don't know how many people are gonna be watching Adrian Peterson fight Joe Castaneda.
Yeah. I'm gonna call my boy Shay Shay and get some advice on how to log on. What's the best way to have a secret account or something?
Would that be your very first call?
Yo, Shannon, hey, how do you handle this? Okay, all right, got you, dog. See you at the Hall of Fame this year.
You'd be good to go.
How not to do it.
How not to do it, yeah. Sometimes to learn stuff, you learn how not to do it.
Yes.
That's that, you know what I mean? So, all right, let's actually get into the NFL now before we get to some of this other stuff. Top 5, this is the Bleacher Report's top 5 NFL teams, real quick power rankings. And these change, as you know, all the time. But right now we got the Lions 5th, Ravens 4th, Bills, Chiefs, then the Eagles. Would that still be your list? Is there anybody that you think?
Okay. Lions.
You got Lions, Ravens, Bills, Chiefs, Eagles.
Ooh. Yeah. I think a sleeper team could be the Rams, but if you look at, the Rams, Detroit, I like Detroit.
I know. They're hard not to like.
Yes, I like Detroit, and I like the way they've built it. Now, I am concerned about losing offense and defensive coordinator, but to think on paper, if the Detroit Lions are the 5th best team in the NFL,
what a great season.
It's going to be a hell of a season.
Great season. And a few other teams are going to be right behind them you're excited about.
It's going to be a hell of a season.
It sure is. And everybody's excited, by the way.
Right.
Everybody. So
another team I'm going to tell you to watch out for, and not because my high school colors were purple, my pro team is purple.
It's okay to like them. It's okay.
But the Vikings.
It's okay.
And listen, the Vikings defense and the Vikings offense and defensive line, okay, will be vastly improved. And their offensive defensive line, I'm going to tell you, will go down as one of the best combination offense defensive lines the Vikings have had in the last 20 years. Like when Adrian Peterson and Hutchinson then was up there, and they had Jared Allen, like they had some dudes. They got some cats. They got some big people, going to be able to move some people, offensive linemen and defensive linemen, and, B. Flo with that defense, because he's been doing it with smoke and mirrors. He's got some real talent out there now. So
don't sleep on the Vikings.
They're just outside of that top 5, but, people are always looking at this time of year. What are teams that could really surprise and shock some people? And I do believe the Vikings are one of those teams. Also, I believe that Jacksonville, not in the top 5, but just surprise some people.
Really?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
Jacksonville.
Yep. Because the quarterback is really only one tick away. If Liam Cohen could do half of what he did with Baker Mayfield, because he's got more talent. And he hasn't gone through so much trauma as far as bad play that his career can't be resurrected.
That might be the problem. He ain't going through a lot of trauma probably.
Well, but I do believe he can be fixed, though.
Most
of those guys that play that position, trauma is not their thing. They don't major in trauma.
Baker Mayfield did.
Baker recovered.
He got a doctorate in it.
Yeah, Baker,
he's great at it.
I mean, but Baker's he's always been the overcomer, overachiever. I'm too short. I'm not this. I'm not that. He's always had that type of attitude.
Correct. Jacksonville. Okay, watch out for Jacksonville.
Yeah.
So Jerry
Lawrence
Rice
has always been the 5-star, the #1 pick, the guy. Man, I introduced that guy to your daughter.
Yeah.
Like great looking. Like he's always been that.
Yeah. Correct.
Always been that. This is the most adversity he's faced in his athletic career.
Correct. All right, so Jerry Rice, your guy, says he's skeptical about the roster the Niners have. Rice said that during an interview with the Bay Area News that I just feel like we added on too many pieces. The reason why I say that is these guys are young guys. They made 11 selections in 25 draft, infusing a significant amount of youth on the roster. Rice further explained his stance, citing that the timing needed for younger players to adapt to the league and build chemistry and establish is immense. I would have preferred to sort of leave everything from last year, add a little bit onto that, have a chance for this upcoming year. I'm always going to go Niners no matter what, but we're bringing in so many young players. It's going to take a while for that team to gel. If it doesn't happen this year, then maybe the next couple years. One area he's optimistic of is return of defensive coordinator Robert from the Jets, picking up where he left off after leading San Fran to back-to-back top 5 finishes in 1920. What do you think about the Niners this year and what Jerry Rice has to say?
Man, I love Jerry, but the thing, Jerry's so close to the team, and the team has been a veteran-oriented team the last 4 or 5 years. But the reason why they could do that, because they had a quarterback that was on his rookie salary. So they could pay all these veterans. They traded for McCaffrey, Trent Williams, Deebo Samuels. Like they could beef up. They could go and get, because they weren't paying the quarterback any amount of money. Once you pay the quarterback, you got to start making some real decisions. McCaffrey's still one of the highest paid in the league. So you only got so much of the pie. So this is their salary cap revamp, going from an older team to a little younger team. But that's why they can surprise people. But they got the right culture. They got enough guys in that locker room with kid on them that have won enough games. Their physicality, their game plan, they're going to be in every game. Now, how good is Josh Purdy now with less talent? Now we're getting ready to see. Is it the system or is it the combination of Kyle Shanahan and the quarterback skill? I do believe the quarterback does have elite passing ability and elite leadership ability, that they're going to be one of the best teams in the NFC. And I do believe that they're going to surprise a lot of people because there are so many changes and the expectations.
Correct.
The expectations for them, Do they match up well against the Rams? Yes, they do. But those are the two best teams in their division.
What do you think about McCaffrey? How do you think he does? How do you think his season is? Injury, hell, I mean, obviously we can't ask anybody to project, but he's just had a tough run. What do you think? How do you think he does this year?
I mean, truly one of the most talented, but can he stay healthy for a full season? I don't think so, because he's starting to get into these muscle strains, these soft tissue. Last year, the Achilles. When you start traveling abroad and you leave the United States and you start looking for other remedies and other paths of therapy outside of conventionally what we're doing NFL, San Francisco 49ers, that we don't have the technology. Now, also, he's going to be one of those extreme athletes that's going to push his body to the extreme, look at any amount of information. That's the reason why he's maximized, his overall talent. But the ability to say, man, he's going to be able to stay healthy, gun to my head, I have to say no. And I believe that will be part of, that's who he is.
Yeah.
That's who he is. Great athlete, but the inability to stay healthy for long periods at a time, that's what separates Barkley. That's what separates Henry, is these guys' ability to be able to stay on the field. Yeah. That's why they are the top two earners at the position, and they should be, because what they do consistently year after year after year.
Mm-hmm. All right, Jamar Chase. They're asking about cornerbacks being covered. He was, according to this article, virtually uncoverable in 2024. So it was interesting when he was asked about the toughest cornerback he's faced. He was on a sit-down Malik Wright, and he said, it's an easy decision. He said that's Denzel Ward. Twice a year, it's one-on-one majority of the time. He got great feel. He knows leverage. He knows splits. He's just one of the best I like playing. Who is the best? First of all, if you have any, whatever thoughts you got on Denzel Ward.
Oh, Denzel Ward, I've seen his whole career. He's an Ohio State kid.
Okay.
Great talent. He had some injury problems early in his career, especially with concussions. And, he was kind of the cornerstone of their secondary with, of course, Miles coming off the edge there, giving them pressure. He has really developed into a really underrated player. He's been outstanding. When he's healthy and on the field, he's definitely one of the best that they have in the National Football League. The thing I like about the conversation was the overall intellect and understanding what the other player was trying to do and just the mutual respect.
Yeah.
So I play against a guy twice a year. He's played against him. He's been in the league he played against him 8 times.
One-on-one. He come out.
And he knows the defenses, so he knows how confident the defense coordinator is in a guy based on what the defense says.
Correct.
Don't tell me my guy will shut down this guy, but then you keep giving him safety help. You got a linebacker run underneath him, so the way he analyzed it, I thought was perfect. The respect level, and he's right. Denzel definitely one of the best in the business.
How about for you? Toughest corner that you faced?
I've been through this discussion a lot. I think there's 9 cornerbacks that I played against, or safeties that I played against during the course of my career. Deion Sanders, Darrell Green, Aeneas Williams, Charles Woodson, Rod Woodson, Leroy Butler, Rondé Barber, John Lynch. So to me, and I didn't play against him more than I played against some other guys, but Deion is a guy that's going to give you more problem because he has long arms and he has remarkable catch-up speed. So his ability to be able to contact you and stay away from you, because to me, going against a guy who's fast, I'm trying to grab him and bring him to me. I don't want him. Space is not my friend.
He's already fast enough, yeah.
Yeah, correct. So when he can play away and still contact you that's why reach for a corner is important.
Yeah.
Because you can hold your position and reach out and be able to touch him and be able to slow up the route. And his knowledge of football and route combinations, splits, leverage points, at what yardage the DB is going to begin to panic. He understands routes, 3 to 6 yards, 3 to 7 yards, 7 to 12 yards. He understands intermediate routes, 15 deep. There's only so many things you can do when you get a certain part in the field. And because him and I have discussed that, And he was way beyond his years, watching videotape, isolating the receiver, and things long before people were starting to do that. So, but all those guys, Darrell Green, his unbelievable quickness, he's going to give you a lot of problems. A lot of problems. Small, undersized, but realizes that. He's playing more of a shadow bump and run, and he's staying away from you like, wherever you go, I'm going to be right with you. You know, so Aeneas Williams, very, very physical. Charles Woodson, very, very physical. Rod Woodson, very, very physical. All of them elite athletes. All of them can run faster than me. You know, so when you start getting into the elite guys that have ever played the game, like it's just a thin margin between them, and what's your skill set?
Yeah.
You know, when you don't have elite speed, you're probably going to have more problem with guys that have elite speed. But to me, I wasn't worried about elite speed because I had elite catching ability and size. And I could always hold a guy off and catch the ball with one hand.
Yeah.
So that was, you know, that was my ability. Guys like, okay, I got you covered. Okay, but I'm still open.
I guess I'll get your football.
You know,
You're near me, yeah.
The difference between these guys is so small, but all of them unusually good and have traits that match up with wide receivers really well.
Do the defensive coordinators ask more today out of cornerbacks, or do they ask them more?
Less.
So
they
back in the day, how much man coverage?
We have more guys that would travel. Like
Okay.
we had more, like all those guys, Darrell Green, Charles Woodson, Rod Woodson, Aeneas Williams, all those guys traveled with the number one receiver.
Okay. Just
Like-
with them all day.
Yes.
That's
now,
it.
we only have a handful of those guys. I think Darrell Revis, he took it to another level as far as what you do, Revis Island. He took it to another level as far as now all I got to do is worry about the other part of the field. So the flexibility of the coordinator, and it makes the other cornerback so much better because you can't isolate him because he's got all the help, underneath help, deep help. Like you can cover up what his weaknesses are. But when you have an elite corner can do things like that, it really frees up. That's why a lot of people with Travis Hunter's saying, you know, if it's even, put him on defense because it just makes the defense so much better.
Correct.
But if you got a receiver that can score touchdowns, and then you got another receiver on the other side who's phenomenal, coming off a phenomenal rookie season, how much better is Trevor Lawrence going to be and the other receiver? That's why Travis Hunter and what he's going to do in Jacksonville is going to be special.
So back in the day, those guys traveled a lot more. On islands, one-on-one.
Yes.
I got you all day long. No matter where you go,
Yes.
you're my guy.
Yeah, those guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why they got gold jackets.
100%. 100%.
Yeah.
All right. Training camp. So we got the first rookie training camp holdout. Chargers wide receiver Trey Harris. He was a number 55 overall pick from Ole Miss. And while the reason Harris is holding out was not stated, it's not tough to figure out. In fact, he may not be the only second-round pick to hold out this month. Out of the 32 second-round picks made in April, just 2 have signed their contract. The Houston Texans gave wide receiver Jaden Higgins unprecedented rookie deal in May, giving him fully guaranteed contract. The Browns gave linebacker Carson Schwessinger a fully guaranteed contract. Why are so many of those guys going to be holding out?
The owners are pissed.
The owners are pissed.
As you read it, go back to Houston. Houston signed what? Say that again.
Houston signed Jaden Higgins
Yes.
to an unprecedented rookie deal.
Unprecedented.
Yep, unprecedented rookie deal.
Keep going.
Okay.
With the guarantees.
And fully guaranteed contract.
Bam. Second round.
The owners are pissed that he did that.
Well, yes.
Because
That
it set a precedent, unprecedented. So now these other dudes are saying, I want a fully guaranteed. So that didn't happen. People
somebody
didn't do that.
already followed it up.
Yeah,
So-
the guy from the Browns.
So now when you're looking
Linebacker
at
Carson's, yeah, he got a fully guaranteed contract. And New Orleans Saints quarterback Tyler Shaw has been fighting behind the scenes for a fully guaranteed contract.
Yeah.
And the odds are he's not the only second-round pick looking to follow in the footsteps of Higgins and Schwessinger.
No, they're going to get close too because as you get closer to camp, you can't have that type of commodity, a second-round pick, not participate with your teams. With the salary cap and the plans for the future, like you need these kids in camp. So a lot of them are going to get paid. Now we're starting to get like the NBA. So now the first round draft pick, their whole contract is guaranteed 4 years. Now the second rounders, it's starting to get good.
So this is just happening for
Oh, absolutely.
This is completely
Unprecedented.
Never happened before.
No.
Never a second-round guy got fully guaranteed money. Wow.
So you're talking about 4 years? I got 4 years. Now, these
What
guys
did the owners say to that owner, the first one that did it?
With
Houston.
What? WTF. Same thing they said when Deshaun Watson signed that contract.
What the fuck?
We had the investigation of what the owners were saying. They were like, hey, man, don't give these guys guaranteed money. We know that they partially concluded with each other after that. Correct. That's when the problem started.
So now they're all sitting there, seeing who cracks next.
Yes.
Because somebody's going to crack.
You got to.
Yeah, you need them.
The precedent for which, and then there's tiered. You know, when you start at the beginning of that second round, one of those guys at the beginning of that second round gets that guaranteed money, it's a domino effect. That's going to be interesting to see the next 10 days because that will alter your career missing training camp. There's very little contact we have now. No contact through mini camps, these OTAs, you know, they're beauty contests in bikinis and everything, Speedos. We out there, you know, hey. Like, these kids need to be in camp, man, in NFL football.
Yeah.
Like, even though they're not going to be hitting a whole bunch, but they need to be in camp, not at home.
So the kids are kind of doing it's like a stalemate. Now these kids don't want to sign.
No,
and
I wouldn't sign either.
Sign with the foot, so you wouldn't sign.
Well, the thing about it, you letting everybody else down.
That's what I'm saying. All these guys
You got to hold
saying,
your position.
We're all in.
Hold the line.
We all getting fully guaranteed contracts.
Hold the line, man.
Don't do it.
Hold the line.
Somebody's going to give in first.
Squeaky.
Somebody's going to give in first.
Oh, absolutely.
Somebody. It'll be interesting. So thank you for that information, man. It makes sense to me now.
Yeah.
All right, Browns rookie, running back Quinshawn Judkins, arrested, assault and battery, Saturday. Florida, Broward County, Florida. Cleveland Browns rookie running back was arrested on domestic violence battery charge in Fort Lauderdale on Saturday. According to the Fort Lauderdale Police Department, was still in jail on Saturday night and scheduled to have his initial court appearance Sunday morning. Number 36 overall pick by the Browns. He was a record-breaking running back at Ole Miss between 22 and 23 and helped the Ohio State Buckeyes win national title in 24. Obviously, this is hurting his situation. What do you think about he remains unsigned due to dispute over the guaranteed money in his deal? And some have obviously decided to, first of all, I don't know who he battered. I don't know if it was a guy or if it was domestic. So it was his girl or what. Then that's 100% wrong. You're wrong no matter what happened. And so what do you think about what's going to happen with this young man?
Well, first of all, the information, especially surrounding his stay at Ohio State, because at Ole Miss, he was an outstanding all-SEC player 2 years. Outstanding his freshman year, outstanding sophomore year. Then he joins Ohio State, who has an elite running back in Henderson. If he does not join Ohio State, they don't win the national championship.
Okay.
Because both of these guys were able to stay healthy. And the partnership, the camaraderie, and the love that they have for each other in sharing the rock, that's hard to do.
Correct.
That's really, really hard to do. Everything I heard about him behind the scenes at Ohio State, conduct was nothing like was displayed in this article from what happened this weekend here in South Florida. So don't know what happened here in South Florida. It's definitely direct opposite of everything that we've heard about him thus far. I don't think it will affect his signing, but it does affect the start of his career.
Correct.
Unfortunately.
Yeah.
And I hope I hope this situation is able to be resolved in the right type of manner, which means if he is in the wrong, that he gets some type of help, anger management or something like that, or let's just hear more about it because it just happened.
Correct.
And what you have to watch for, especially in the NFL, is from July the 4th until July 31st. Watch the guys that get arrested because you're in an isolated time. After the 4th of July, that's the last holiday that you're going to have for a long time. So now, what kind of training, what am I going to do these last couple weeks as I get ready for the season? A lot of guys go away with their family, go away with their girlfriends, travel abroad. They try to get the last couple weeks of that good training to lead the training camp so they can have a good season. But guys are not at their facilities. Guys are out and around the world more so. So I know our coaches used to always preach, be extra, extra careful in those last 2 to 3 weeks before training camp. Don't be distracted. Don't get caught up in a lot of different stuff that prevents you from being the best version of yourself once we start the season.
Yeah.
So that's always something I've always watched for. Watch for July 4th to July 31st. Watch for the bye weeks during the regular season. Guys go back to their hometown. Oh, man, my high school girlfriend, she's not my high school girlfriend no more. Sweetheart no more. Go back to your college. Things aren't what they used to be. Stuff happens. So need more information about this one, but definitely the opposite of everything that I've heard about him and his personality thus far.
Yeah. So July 4th to the 31st. You got to be careful. All right, here's the top 5 potential breakout seasons for running backs. Bleacher Report. I want to hear what you have to say about each one of these. Number 5 is Javonte Williams of the Cowboys. Racked up 1,219 scrimmage yards last year, 7 touchdowns as a rookie, both of which were a high water mark. And the following season, he tore his ACL, LCL, and post-pterolateral corner for the last 2 years.
PCL.
They should have done PCL. I could have been able to read that easier. Now that he's multiple years removed from the injury, he can claim the lead position in the Cowboys. What do you think about his season this year?
Not only being removed from the injury is going to really help, but Dallas has an outstanding offensive line.
Okay.
One of the best offensive line they had the last 4 or 5 years. So that combination, the ability to be able to play action pass, have another receiver on the outside, takes another defender out of the box with Pickens being out there opposite of CD. Now the Dallas, their firepower, they should have a top 8, top 5 offense in the NFL. A lot be because of that running game and their ability to be able to punish people between the
So you believe in that one? That's
yes.
a yes.
No,
That's
I
a
like
thumbs up on that one.
Like
all right. Jaylen Warren.
Makes sense.
Okay, makes sense. Does this one make sense? Jaylen Warren. Head coach Mike Tomlin said he certainly believes Warren can handle more touches. 4th-year running back has no doubt that he can do it at 5'8", 215. Doesn't have the prototypical size for a featured running back, but he's been efficient with his carries through 3 seasons, averaging 4.8 yards per carry through 48 career games. And unless Johnson looks incredible in training camp in the preseason, Warren figures to get the first crack at being the Steelers' lead ball carrier. What do you think about him?
No, I think that he has, and the Steelers are going to rush the ball. The Steelers are going to have 1,000-yard rushers, no matter who it's going to be. And having Aaron Rodgers back there and Aaron's ability with play action, that should open up the running game. So, yes, I do think this is another guy that if I'm in fantasy, I'm going to take him. It's not going to cost you a number 1 round pick, number 2 round pick, number 3 round pick, but he's going to get touches. If he can stay healthy, I'm not worried about his size because at 5'8", it's not the height, it's that 215. That's built to be an NFL running back to make people miss. So, outstanding season available for him there with the Pittsburgh Steelers and the way they're going to try to play with Mike Tomlin.
And be clear, people want to know for fantasy. There's no thing that might be more popular than the NFL. Drew, how many people play fantasy football? I don't even want to know. I do want to know. Ashton Genty, Raiders, selected number 6 overall. That seems pretty like you're a big fan of him just coming into the league. And
his ability to make people miss and breakaway speed. Partner that with Pete Carroll, who's going to run the ball. Everywhere he's been, man, USC, Seattle, man, they run the football. They play a physical style. But I do believe he is a special player, special combination. I think he's one of the best running backs we've had come into the league since Ezekiel Elliott when he came into the league.
Really?
As far as having home run ability and power back status, I believe he's going to be able to do both. He's going to be outstanding for the Raiders.
46,
that's all.
46 million.
Oh, I'm giving.
Dude, 46.
I'm giving fantasy football tips now.
46 million. Well, that's what they want to know, bro. They're getting ready for the draft.
Yeah, this guy.
You just told them to take Genty.
Yes.
Chase Brown, Bengals, solid 4.3 yards per carry, finished 10 yards short of 1,000 yards last season. Off-season, they hired a new offensive line coach and Scott Peters, drafted guard Dylan Fairchild, third round, and signed 9th-year veteran Lucas Patrick. What do you think about Chase Brown?
It's not Chase Brown. I think Chase Brown is ready for a, record-breaking season, personal best season. But the Bengals, man, they fall in love with throwing the ball. And then now they're paying all the wideouts all that money. You think they're not going to throw the ball 50 times now?
So it ain't going to be like it is for Gente.
No.
No,
it's cold in Cincinnati. They don't care. They're going to be throwing the ball.
Okay.
They're going to be throwing the ball. T. Higgins, they're paying him $30 million, Chase $40 million.
So don't be fired up here in fantasy.
They just
Take
threw
the
another
Bengals
pass.
running back.
They just.
But he could have a good season. But that wouldn't be one of the ones to
Paying
be
Joe
fired
50
up. Yeah.
and Chase 40.
Yeah.
Come on.
Okay.
T. Higgins to 30, 32. Stop playing, man. What do you think they're gonna do?
Throw the ball.
Yeah.
Throw the ball.
Oh yeah. Let's get in the I formation and run the ball.
35,
Brown,
40 times today.
Hey, good luck, man.
All right. How about number one? Number one. Why am I so excited about number one? Why am I personally?
Wait a second.
Why am I personally excited about number one?
I don't know.
Who do you think it is?
I don't know.
Who's my team down here?
The Dolphins?
Yeah.
And who?
Devin. Is it a chain? Am I saying that right? A chain?
Yeah. A-Chain. Yeah.
A-Chain. You not excited about him? Hold on a minute. Hey, he suited up every game last year, racked up 14.99 scrimmage yards, 12 touchdowns. His ceiling for the upcoming season can be close to 2,000 yards, they said, from scrimmage. In 2 years, he's shown that he can use his blazing speed, decisive cuts, soft hands to make big plays on the ground and the passing game. He's logged more than 18 carries in only one career outing. And quarterback Tua understands he must protect himself in the pocket, may result in a bunch of dump-off passes to him full workload. Third-year tailback could post gaudy stat lines at 25. Is that not true?
All that is true.
Okay.
But also, with his soft hands, he got a soft body.
That's why he's never carried it more than 18 times in a game?
He's a small dude.
We got a lot of soft bodies in Miami.
I mean, it's just, I'm excited about him, but I wouldn't risk too much on him.
If I'm not excited about him. You just
I think he's a good football player.
Yeah, nobody's saying.
But now we're talking about, okay, can he be the feature guy? Can he carry the ball 200 times? Can he carry the ball 300 times? Now, as an all-purpose player, I love that. Love him in Miami's offense. Love him out of the backfield. Yeah. Love the screen game. But I need another running back with him. All those other guys, I don't need another running back with him. And it's not based on ability.
I hear you.
It's based on what's going to keep him available.
You say that's soft body.
He's got blazing speed.
Yes.
Like, who else in the league has blazing speed and the durability for a back to build last 17 games? That's a mean combination. Like, that's a mean combination. So, can he do it? It'd be the first time he did it. Mm-hmm. So, can he do it? Yeah, he can do it, but it'd be the first time that he's done it. Is he an outstanding player? Is he exciting? Absolutely.
I hope he does. It'd be better football to watch. Yeah. But we don't need anybody else.
Let him slip to you in fantasy, though. Don't overreact to him.
He's saying don't pick him remotely early, please.
Yeah, not the first 4 rounds.
All right, top 10 quarterbacks this year. I'm gonna read them to you. I'm gonna read you 10 through 5, and I want your opinion on who was left off the list, and then I want to hear what you have to say about them all, please. All right. So I don't need all this commentary on all these guys for you. You sure as hell got that. All right. Let's see. Your man, Baker Mayfield, 10th. Okay. Wow. What do you want? Do you want to say something, Matt? You said, wow.
Okay, just go ahead.
Hold on a minute. Drew, I got a dissertation here.
No, it's okay. We're going to get there.
We definitely going to get there.
The quarterback list is hard, man.
Drew, where's my 9? Is that Hurts? Give me that. Just give me what you printed me up because I missed that one. All right. I got Baker at 10. I got Jared Goff at 8. Drew, you have to pull me 9 because I don't have that page. Justin Herbert at 7. I got Matthew Stafford at 6.
Okay.
What are your thoughts? Who? Jalen Hurts. Okay.
Yes.
Man, he was at 9. That's right. Okay.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on them 10 through 6? We don't got your guy in Jacksonville. We don't got the guy in the Commanders. We don't got C.J. Stroud.
The C.J. Stroud and Jaden Daniels are the two that I'm like, what's going on?
So
now
you ain't taking Baker over C.J. Stroud or Jaden Daniels?
No, in no game.
Okay.
In no game, in no universe exists. I'm taking Jaden Daniels and his mom. Don't forget Jaden Daniels' mom.
Your favorite mom, agent.
She's doing great work.
Everything.
I love that.
Yep. Protector. Yep.
Yes. But where are these guys?
They're not in there.
Like
you got Baker 10.
That's no problem. I knew the list was going to be tough, and I was really worried about Matthew Stafford being underrated also.
Thank you, bro.
But to see him, okay, I like that. I just don't.
And they're young, because Stafford's got to be the only one that's 30 and above on here.
Yeah, it's a young game, man.
How about Hurts? You like Hurts at 9's okay? No, but he's not too deep, because Philly was freaking out that he was in the top 5.
You know, I think it's too deep.
Okay.
I mean, I wouldn't take those other quarterbacks over him.
Okay.
Like, I wouldn't. Like, Justin Herbert.
So you're not taking Herbert.
He's the prototype. But this dude's been to 2 Super Bowls.
Hey, dude. Yeah, but eventually he's got to go win something. Justin does.
Yeah, like
he's got to.
I understand.
The Sharks aren't
I mean, he's a male model and everything.
You keep looking. You keep peeping out of the corner of your eye. They ain't going nowhere, dude. They can't get through that glass.
Sometimes I'm still shocked that's a shark. That's a shark.
Looking, bro. They got to keep spinning around, dude. And some got to move. They can't even stop swimming. They can't. They can't live. They don't stop. If they stop.
You know, so his resume.
Okay.
Just starts to supersede, a lot of these other guys. Now, I'm going to take Matthew Stafford over him, but to me, he's right behind Matthew Stafford as far as the quarterbacks. Those other guys are not better quarterbacks than him.
All right, wait a minute. And Jaden Daniels is on here. Jaden Daniels is 5.
Okay, thank you.
But we still don't got no Stroud.
Okay, yeah, well, so C.J. Stroud was the one.
Jaden Daniels at 5, Lamar Jackson at 4, Burrow at 3, Josh Allen at 2.
Okay, let's go back. Who's number 6?
You got Matt. Let's go right down to Baker's 10. Hurts,
Stafford.
Yeah, Stafford is 6.
Okay, there we go.
Jaden Daniels is 5.
Okay, there we go.
Lamar Jackson, Joe Burrow, Josh Allen, and Patrick Mahomes.
Damn. Man, we in good hands.
Very good hands. Would you change any of that?
Well, I got to get Baker out of there.
Yeah,
I got to take C.J. Stroud.
Yeah, so you'd swap those two.
Yes, I think that where Jaden Daniels is a reality. I mean, he had Philly on the rope. They had a better chance to beat Philly than Kansas City did.
I agree. Yeah, no, it is a reality. And he could move up that list.
Yeah, Matthew Stafford, at this point in his career, he's the only older guy deserves to be on there.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he had them at the brink of upsetting Philly also.
Yeah.
I think that, my guy in Detroit, he's earned that the last 3 seasons. I mean, his ability, most prolific offenses. Now, how much does it affect him not having Ben Johnson? Because I was watching some videotapes behind the scenes of conversation. He was mic'd up in practice and in the games, and their relationship was special, especially calling those trick plays and everything. Like, that's a special, special relationship. Dan Campbell, I believe, is one of the best coaches that we have in the league. So, Jared Goff, he's deserved that after being the first pick in the draft and being given up on by the Rams.
So, Baker, you wouldn't have on this list. I get it. Would Herbert be the next most overrated? Like, you don't think he should be 7th on this list? He shouldn't be ahead of Hurts.
Well, I don't think he should be ahead. I think he should be on the list.
Okay, but he shouldn't be ahead of Hurts and Goff.
Yeah, and I don't think he's overrated. I mean,
on this list. I'm sorry, placed wrong on this list.
I think he could be ahead of Goff, like you can say that because of overall talent. Goff has taken.
So why is Hurts 9th? Here you go, Joe. Why is Hurts 9th after all the championships and?
Well, people are always going to say things like that because Philly's roster top to bottom.
Okay.
See, the thing about when you go down that list, if you put all those other quarterbacks in Philadelphia, what does Philadelphia do? All right. Mm-hmm. If it's Patrick Mahomes,
well, it's Patrick Mahomes.
Okay, they're a dynasty.
Correct.
All right.
Yeah.
If it's Josh Allen,
they
do the same thing that they're doing right now, right?
Yep.
If they're Joe Burrow, they're running attack, as far as a quarterback option, but Joe Burrow's a freak athlete, and their passing game is going to be on point. Mm-hmm. Right? So those are the top 3 guys. Number 4 is who?
Who's 4 on there, Drew? Daniels is 5. Lamar Jackson.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So now when you go down and you're like,
right.
Oh, Jaden Daniels, well, is Jaden Daniels and Lamar, they're better versions of Hurts than Hurts.
Agreed.
Except the leadership. So if they're in Philadelphia, Lamar the last 2 years has had offensive players drop touchdowns going into the end zone in the fourth quarter and overtime. That changes his whole arc in history. So
you look at that list. What do you think about? I wouldn't ever think he deserves to be in this list, but he got paid a hell of a lot of money. And people, where do you stand on Dak Prescott? Because he got paid like he's a top. I mean, he's.
To me, I'd rather have Dak Prescott than Baker Mayfield.
Okay.
Yes, I think Dak is right. Dak's just right off that list.
Yeah.
And I do believe with a good season, like he can be in the bottom of that list. But hey, man, it's the haves and have-nots.
Yeah.
This
tough,
to
tough
me
world out there, bro.
Is the best throwers, not 1 to 10, but 1 to 25 in the history of the NFL.
In the history of the league.
Yes.
The best quarterback group.
The 25 to like 12 group is so much better. Such better athletes, dual threats. Like, you got some guys, some freaky athletes.
No doubt.
I mean, look at the guys, the kid in the Colts. He's not even in the top 35 quarterbacks in his ability. Justin Fields with the Jets. How good is he?
Some of the kids that nobody, Bo Nix had one hell of a season. He comes in the league and you're like, yo, where'd he come from?
Sam Bradford.
Yep, Sam Bradford.
Geno Smith. Like, you got some dudes like, man.
Which makes it great to watch, by the way, because
Yes.
nobody wants to watch the Dolphins' backup quarterback get behind center. You get there, you get your food, you're like, oh, shit. We have how many more series of him doing this? How many more possessions are we going to have? We're going to hand the ball off and hope that maybe we can stop my defense. Nobody wants to see that anyway, the entire game, bro. All right, so your guy, Prime, he was at a conference this week, and he started talking about the CFP, college football, whose teams, what they spend, darn well why he says right. All you got to do is look at the CFP and see what those teams spent, and you'll understand darn well why they are in the playoffs at the Big 12 Media Day. Is this going to talk about haves and have-nots? Are we going to see more? I mean, are we just going to, at the end of each season?
Yes.
We are. Top 12.
Yes.
Amount of money spent, salary, whatever. Here's your 12 teams.
These are the things that you need to watch for. Georgia and their athletic department, the amount of resources they're going to spend on football. Alabama, they're going to get back to where they think that they should be in the SEC in the top of college football. The oil money for the Texas Longhorns
is never ending.
Phil Knight is trying to buy a championship for the Oregon Ducks. And Ohio State's got a collective, they raised $20-25 million, and they're the defending national champs. So, of course, NCAA, they need to start listening to Prime more. Like, we lost Nick Saban. We lost one of the legendary voices, and we need other voices that they listen to be able to make this a compatible system so more teams can actually compete. They need a salary cap. Prime said they need a salary cap.
Right.
They need a salary cap. He knows the value of what players are to organizations. And this system that they have, it's revamped. It's awful. It's bad. It's not regulated. And it's the haves and have-nots. Still, they didn't change that.
They screwed it up again.
Yes.
Yeah.
Of course.
It's impressive. Impressive. All right.
So they can continue to make billions of dollars.
Correct.
That's why.
Because they don't get, exactly. But you look, and he was talking about just what guys are getting paid.
Yes,
they don't bring that kind of value to anybody. Like, how do you, to your point earlier with the second round, like, how do you tell me a kid that's not going to play is going to get $1 million, going to get $400,000? Like, these guys are just getting paid money. They don't bring that kind of value.
And because of competition,
and because on this budget,
somebody else can offer them something that they think that's their real value.
Correct.
Well, Texas or Baylor, they offered me $300,000. Well, son, you're not that good.
Correct.
So it's really that kid's going to make money, but it's his career going in the right direction. He's got 175, 190 in his pocket after that.
He's gonna make $200,000. The government's gonna take what they take of it. He's gonna do what he does with his money, and he's not gonna have any money after that. And then you set him up to fail.
Yeah, there's a
because you lied to them.
There's a couple things, too, these kids are shocked about. They've been introduced to a couple things. One is called federal income tax. They're like, who is that dude? And
that's a dude you don't
And there's
mess
another
with.
dude on the check called FICA. They're like, who that guy? Who these guys? And then the agents is taking 10 to 20%.
Yep.
Hey, bro, like,
At least.
we got family members starting to become agents.
They're just
We
getting
got aunts and uncles.
They have 5 agents.
No, for real.
I know, dude. I believe you. I've heard them.
You saw them at FAU after the game.
I've seen too many of them,
agents.
dude. I've seen too many of them. And then you like. It's
I seen 3 or 4 agents. Their outfit had to cost them $75 what they had on when they approached our kids.
Remember? Hey, remember we went to the senior? It wasn't a Senior Bowl. It was the one below it, the one that Merriman had, Sean in Texas. And dude, they had these kids. And you talk about they didn't spend $80 on what they were wearing, and they had these piece of paper that said agent, and then you had like. And so I can't, you know me, I'm like, so what's up, man? Like, who do you represent? And he's like, I went to school and I know him, and I represent him right there. Mm-hmm. Then later, like, bro, that's your agent. Yeah. I give him money to stay away from me. You're giving money to be near you.
I was competent enough to fill out the application.
Correct.
Or competent enough to know that I wasn't competent enough to have somebody else fill out the application, do the paperwork.
I had a kid call me the other day, and same deal. He's like, I got to pay my taxes now. I said, yeah. And I said, bro, it's the U.S. government. They won 2 world wars and print their own money. Don't fuck with them. Pay them money.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
And he's just like, but nobody ever told me. And I'm like, do I hear you? And that they should have, but your $200,000 was not $200,000.
No.
And now you don't have the money because you spent it. Now what happens? You don't pay it. You get an extension. You hope to October. You still ain't got the money, and then you're spending. And before you know, you got a tax problem.
Yeah.
And you went somewhere, and you're like, dude, I really can't. Like, I wish I hadn't. Because everybody's just like you said, with no cap. It's a wild, wild, wild west. So they should listen to Coach Prime. I agree.
Yeah, Rutgers.
All right, so before we get to the comments.
I told you it's a lot of concrete. It's a city school. I told you. Should listen to Coach Carter. Shit's hustle and bustle. Parking all the time. Parking till you get your car booted. Yeah. And it's the Big Ten.
All right, so you were talking about had to. My buddy said this to me. I said to you this morning, and I'm going to summarize it real quick. I want your comment on it. You already talked about you guys, Shannon Sharp, earlier. So my buddy sent it to me because Shannon was getting Ocho to respond to what you had said about Ocho.
Yes.
And to give the backstory is he was talking to Travis Hunter, Ocho was, and saying, like, bro, I'll take you outside, lock you up.
Yes.
And you were talking about how crazy that is, and it sounds. And Ocho's always like, you can accomplish anything in the world. But it's like, Ocho, first of all, he's Travis Hunter. Second of all, like, you ain't in your age and where you're at nowadays. So Shannon kept asking him. And then he's like, well, I'm not going to keep talking about it. But they did talk about you for quite a while, which is great. They did. They kept going on. And then one of the things I will say for me, they said, well, he's the one always talking about these players in a certain way. I'm like, no, Chris is pretty much like he's because I'll tell you, he's providing analysis, not hating. Like, I always laugh at people like, you're hating. I'm like, when somebody's giving an honest opinion of what they believe somebody's going through without any other venom or ulterior motive, that's not hating. That's just providing a perspective. So, but then Ocho was talking about yardage through Julio. Somehow Jones got in there. So did you hear what he had to say? They had to say a nightcap about you, CC.
Oh, yeah, he's adorable. He's adorable.
He's adorable? Ocho's adorable?
Yeah, I really do love Shannon.
Yeah,
and Shannon
me too.
and I have been close for a long time.
Me too.
Ochocinco, he's a funny guy. Like, he's a funny guy. I got a lot of respect for him. I got no type of hate for Ochocinco. I'm all for the hustle that he's got going on. Mm-hmm. But I wasn't the one that wore the gold jacket on the sideline of the NFL when he was playing. Mm-hmm. Like, I wasn't. I didn't do that. Mm-hmm. Like, he's the one that's kind of done those things. And then talking about, oh, he'll lock me up right now. I'm 60 years old.
Said he put 2 hands on you. You can get away from him.
So we're supposed to play, 7-on-7 or something, 1-on-1 or something? I think he's like 40, 46, 47, something like that. He's around. He's around
13 years younger than you.
But my best story about Chad Ochocinco is one time the Cincinnati Bengals hired me to come speak to the team about performance, about the next level.
Jones.
The head coach was there.
Oh, God, I can't remember his name.
Marvin Lewis.
Marvin Lewis.
Yeah. He coached Chad pretty much all his career.
Yeah.
So he's like, Chris, I want you to come in off season, yada, yada, yada. Then also after the meeting, I want to set up a time for you to sit down with Chad.
Okay.
And personally talk to him, how he could improve, yada, yada, yada. I go to Cincinnati, speak to the team. Carson Palmer, the leaders there, they all thank me afterwards. Chad doesn't show up.
Doesn't come to the meeting?
Didn't come.
Okay.
Didn't show up. No excuses, anything. Now, the day before, he was racing a horse. Remember, he did that.
Oh, I do remember that stunt, yeah.
So he was in town, but didn't come to the meeting, knew it was, and then I can't remember, they tried to get me to stay later or something to meet with them, and I was like, no, I'm not doing that. But that, to me, that's Chad Johnson.
So that meeting did not happen?
It did not happen.
Marvin Lewis could not have been happy.
It's embarrassing.
Yeah. 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 So that.
But they're doing well, and I'm
Yeah.
like, no, I don't want to go one-on-one with you, Chad. No, I don't. No.
You're good.
I
good at
left
this point in time.
everything on the field. I guarantee. This is what he didn't say. Man, he wasn't no good at football.
No, he didn't. No, he definitely.
You know what Shannon didn't say? Hey,
No.
hey, CC. They know what it is, man.
Hey, I like it, it's what I woke up to this morning. My buddy said to me.
I got nothing but love for Chad.
Yeah.
And real love for Shannon and what
Yeah.
he's doing and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, crushing it. No doubt about it. All right, let's get to some comments. Uncle Charlie, CC ain't saying no lies, but I think more of his point should have been made about Asante than Chad. He really could have said, I'd rather be overrated than not rated at all. He's telling you what he could have said now, and that would have killed Asante argument. Okay.
I got nothing against Asante Samuels.
Yeah,
he was defending Chad.
No, he was.
Against Asante.
No, and you actually didn't.
I think
say
he does a good little job on his podcast and everything.
You
It's
actually
nice
didn't
to
say
be able to hear
nothing
from
about
him. He hasn't been a person that's been outspoken throughout his career,
Yep.
and then now post-career, he's doing some good things. I heard him say some good little things and everything. So
Okay.
no, I have nothing. Nothing
got
against
you.
him. No, absolutely not.
Ronnie Hillman, 7260. Cris Carter produced great stats with no Hall of Fame quarterback. His views on receivers is legit. Okay.
8 Pro Bowls, 5 different quarterbacks.
At Pelotre, Asante is the guy that's jealous of the guys in the Hall of Fame because he's not in and probably never will be. Okay. Then he followed up with Chris.
I don't know that.
No, nobody's saying you said that. He's just saying.
No, I
that's
understand.
His,
Like, I don't know if Asante Samuel's going to – he's got some stats.
Do you think he's going to get in?
No, I said I don't know.
I know, but if you had to
But
get-
he's got some stats,
Gun
though.
to your head.
He's got some stats.
So he can make it.
He's got some stats that got to be recognized.
He's definitely got some stats.
Yes.
Yeah,
I mean,
don't miss that part.
if
He's
he
got
gets
some
the
stats.
right people representing him and saying it the right way, he can be heard.
All right.
Because what's your name? Rondé Barber just got into the Hall of Fame last year.
Yeah.
And he had stats.
No doubt.
Like, people are like, oh, he's not that good. Oh, they played cover 2.
You mentioned him earlier. The guys yeah, 100%. Rondé can play. Stats. Okay. Stats will do it. Numbers don't lie. All right. JZW55. Chad is a cool guy, but he was a good receiver for the Bengals. That's more known for his on-the-field antics than a good football player. Chad was a slot possession receiver, very tough. By NFL standards, he didn't do anything exceptional. His biggest attributes is he didn't drop balls and he was available. If he played for a serious franchise, he wouldn't have made it very long. See the Patriots stats. If he was anywhere's Randy Moss or Terrell Owens, I'd say a dance a little bit. His team didn't win shit, and he was an unserious player. Some of those were typos, but at the end I got it.
Yeah, but that's not true.
Yeah.
Like, Chad was a good player.
Yeah, no doubt.
And let me tell you the number one attributes, the traits that made Chad an outstanding player. Unbelievable release off the line of scrimmage. Unbelievable lateral quickness. Can get in and out of his breaks unusually fast. And his ability to be able to catch the ball in traffic or tight contested catches, Like, he got some really good hands. He's also a showman. Like, he likes the stage. Like, he can perform. Like, so those are the things that made him an outstanding. His talk game is serious. Like, he fit well into the NFL.
Yeah, correct.
Like, so no, I can't let people, you know, just because there is not an agreement on information, I'm not going to let people who haven't done shit in life, you know, trash these guys that have had substantial NFL careers.
Right. And I think even
that's not getting right.
No, and I think even when Shannon was talking about, and I do love Shannon, when Shannon was talking about Ocho, he's like CeCe, he was joking, and I think you saying the same thing, like, bro, but at some point in time, and you said earlier, like, bro, Ocho has this thing where I can do it. We can do anything in the world, which is a great attitude to have. Until it comes, and I say this all the time, it's a great attitude to have until talent walks in the room.
I played basketball Saturday morning.
Yeah.
Sunday morning, I was going out the door. It starts at 10. I was going out the door at 9:45. My right knee and my Achilles a little tight. I went and got in the jacuzzi, fixed myself some damn waffles. Man, I said, man, I'm chilling, man. I'm chilling.
You survive another day.
Man.
You're going to live another day. Exactly.
The second waffle was better than the first one.
It's like my man said the other day, I saw him. I said, what are you doing? He said, I joined one of them damn leagues. I forgot I got to work on Monday. Like, I got to go to work on Monday, bro. Yes. I'm out there on Saturday and Sunday. I can't be doing this shit. I got to work.
No, absolutely.
Yeah, I tell like guys during baseball, you get older and they get damn play slow pitch softball. I'm like, bro, y'all got to go to work Monday. One of you's going to hit the other one. They're going to break an ankle. You're going to fuck something up. Now you can't pay your bills. You know, so. All right, Blade Runner 27X. Buddy Ryan called it, and it was a fact in capital. All he does is catch touchdowns, 130 touchdowns, top 5. Let's see. Drew, you are going to print these larger next time. They went from like 12 font to 10. All right, let's see. 10. Bill Kumel 2899. Chris, you'll forever be overrated. Okay, I don't know what that's based on. Shiloh Fish. It's funny how CeCe didn't.
Love that.
What's that?
Forever overrated. I love it.
Yeah, he went deep.
Forever.
It's funny how CeCe didn't like it when Skip Bayless disrespected his career. Now he's doing the same. I don't know that you were disrespecting Ocho's career.
No, definitely not.
Yeah, that's weird. Gary Francis, 1970. Where is Asante's gold jacket? We just talked, but he got the stats.
No, he's got some stats that will make you, if you are, and to me, you know, I've been surrounding this for the last 15 years, the Hall of Fame, and representing the Hall of Fame, and also representing the stories of guys getting in, because I talk to a lot of voters every year. So Ochocinco, Asante Samuels, if you guys want to make your case, hit me up. And then I talk to voters every year, people legitimately, they're in the room deciding. And as a Hall of Famer, we have a vote collectively.
Yep.
So there are people out there, if you need your case pleaded, there are people you can talk to.
Okay.
There are a couple guys that have gotten in the last couple of years that we have helped out tremendously.
Because you got the stats. And so reach out and use an advocate. Let them help you.
Hello.
All right, I like that. All right. What we got? Bam, Don, 04.
Torrey Holt's getting in the Hall of Fame next year.
Who?
Torrey Holt. It's been long enough.
Torrey Holt, yeah, that was the best show on turf. That was great to watch.
Yes.
All right. So my man, 0495. So I'm waiting on the next upcoming episode of Hard Knocks. It's really good to see a broader picture of Sean and what his connection to the team and relationship with him. And CeCe, absolutely nothing but respect for Sean. Thank you, bro. And his passion to motivate people, give the opportunity to other young men. Goes without saying, shows his mindset, blah, blah. Thank you for that. I heard CeCe say that none of the kids using him as an open book for information is how to get better. You literally have one of the best that's ever done it. Hall of Fame as your coach. You're not bending his ear every single game you get a chance to. He goes on to talk about how mind-blowing that is. Nothing but respect. A lot of respect for the show, a lot of respect for you, a lot of respect for you coaching. And can't understand why people won't come over and say, hey, man, I got a question for you.
Well, none of the kids. Because, you know, we have a handful of kids that 24/7.
But a lot of.
But from the wide receiver group, you would think that.
Everybody would.
Yes.
Yeah, give me anything you're great at it. I want to be great at it.
This is the example. You saw me at the game and say, hey, man, what are you doing here?
Yeah. Why would I not?
Well, I work with the football operation. Really? What do you do?
Correct. And I ain't trying to run no routes.
Just like,
but I want to know.
Like, what do you do? Oh my God, that's amazing.
Correct.
How can we do more around that?
Correct. And here we are. And here we are. But thank you, man. I appreciate your take. All right. Holly Driver, 2112. Jordan's 40 time, found on Google, 4.38. I'm putting Bo ahead of Dion in the most athletic category.
Dion could play offense and defense. See, Bo is, if you're talking about a specimen, like, and you're looking at him,
he looked like
but once they move, like, Dion has unbelievable quickness and speed. Bo has unbelievable speed. Dion could two-hand reverse a basketball.
Well, that's what got me for you. Because as a baseball guy, too, I'm like, dude, they're both but like, if they had only been baseball players and had not played football, the careers they would have had as baseball players, both offensively and defensively. Especially like in the outfield, guys used to throw a lot more and track down. Now but when you talk about basketball, Bo knows a lot. But I agree with you as far as the athletes. Ronnie Jackson, TT2FX. Chad Johnson had the potential to be a Hall of Famer, but he wanted to be a diva, and cared more about show boating than winning.
Dude, make a good point.
Do make good point. he got stats. He got stats. Doski, Cris Carter is better with this guy than he was with Nick Wright. Nick Wright's weak ass. Thank you, bro. Appreciate you.
Man, respect the dude, man.
Money. He can compliment me if he wants. I don't give a shit. Good for you, bro. I like you. Money bags.
Nick is a cool dude, man.
I didn't say Nick wasn't.
I mean, not as cool as you.
Obviously, but I'm sure he's all right. All right, money bags business. Clippers to the finals. That was random.
Oh.
Clippers to the finals.
Okay.
All right.
The Clippers are better than the Lakers.
No doubt.
Okay.
All right, how about this one? I didn't see this coming. I'm in Raw 6. Everybody forgets Julius Peppers played basketball and football with the Tar Heels, also played for the Panthers and the Bears, etc.
Yeah, no, I didn't forget him.
No.
He's in the Hall of Fame last year. No, I didn't forget him.
But we're talking about the greatest athlete of all time.
Freaky.
Bo.
Freaky. Man, Reggie White. I saw Reggie White run a 4.6 at over 300 pounds. And Jerome Brown was right behind him at 4.65. Now, I ran a 4.6.
That ain't fair.
So I knew I could have been running faster if Reggie and Jerome coming after me. So
that'll add a few tenths to your 40 time. They're coming after.
So these dudes are unbelievable. They're unbelievable.
Yeah, but Julius Peppers was unbelievable.
Julius Pepper, good,
no doubt.
No, hey, duly noted.
Good point.
Julius Pepper, yes.
Good point. All right, build.4088. I have zero interest in Cris Carter's opinions. I don't respect them at all. Don't like the guy. So the comment from House 4100 was, yet you're here. And then Twizzy 5850 says, still being here is weird, bro. So that was kind of their response. But we appreciate you watching, and we don't like.
Yeah, I don't
Chris
care.
or me.
I don't.
But I like you watching. I think you should keep watching and see if we screw it up more, so you can more comment. I think that's cool.
Sean, I don't care. I don't care if you watch. I don't care.
I'm good if you do. I'm good if you don't. Don't matter to me. I'm good if you hate. I'm good if you love.
I'm better if you don't.
You better if you want. You better if you don't.
Yeah.
All right. Answar the Great. Now Chris being nice. LeBron and KD don't stand a chance against Jordan and Pippen, especially if we've seen Sean Madison lock down LeBron, and Tatum and Brown outduel KD in a series, and it's not a 7-game series either. 3-point isn't a factor as much as y'all think. Dream team would kill 24 weak team. OKC isn't a 3-point shooting team as much as they are a 2-point squad.
That's true.
Okay.
Yes. And that's the reason why the Pacers, the difference in three-point shooting, kept the Pacers in the series.
Correct.
Yes.
Correct. All right. Greenwood stocks. How do you get to asking questions for them to answer on the show? Thank you, Brandon Sarah, for answering. $22.75. Leave a comment in the episode or future episodes, and they'll respond to you. Last one. NCCU Dog 98. LeBron has a ton of holes in his game. He doesn't shoot all that great outside of a few feet consistently. Where's his post game, mid-range game? How well would he have scored if the lanes were closed? I don't think that's a little harsh. I think LeBron's.
Yeah, you're delusional.
That's a little.
You're
yeah,
right.
like
LeBron,
I will still.
LeBron does have a post-up game. He's always been an above average shooter. He's never shot a bad percentage. He doesn't take bad shots. He can get to the hole. He's got an intermediate game.
And the one thing I will say, growing up watching these guys close down lanes and bang the shot at people, he's a big fucking dude. Like, he is a big ass dude.
And who can move.
Yeah. Sometimes, I think about all the guys back in the day banging them around.
He's one of one. He's the only guy in the NBA that plays above the rim and can play with speed.
Correct.
And can shoot the ball, dribble the ball. That's why he's always in the conversation of the top three players. Him, Jordan, Kobe. You cannot have holes in your game and be in that discussion. Yeah, Kobe didn't have any holes in his game. Jordan didn't have any holes in his game.
Correct. And again, yeah, he's done a lot and all above average. You know what I mean? The only one that you see out there is MJ. But also those lanes. I think about the old school Rodman, all them guys. Dude, LeBron had been a problem for anybody. Anybody. You think you would have been wanting to stay in that lane when he come full speed down with a fucking basketball the way he does?
There's clips of guys standing in the lane. Ask the guard for Boston when they threw the lob and he was standing up under there and LeBron took a tinkle on him. All right, yeah, I'm sure that at the beginning of the game he's like, I'm gonna stay in this lane, I'm gonna retake this.
He took a tinkle on him. So all right, on that note, this is episode 58. We're out. Cris Carter, Sean Mike, Hard Knocks, Thursday 7 p.m.
We're not tinkling on anybody.
What's that?
We're not tinkling on anybody.
Don't tinkle on nobody. That's your thought at the end of the day. So we'll see you all next week. Appreciate you guys.